From First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Rivers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Okay.
A second down throw for Rivers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 3rd down, Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go. Left. Ready.
Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
They just got that play off. Now Rivers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10.
Leopard!
Hey. Four down.
Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone! Over!
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. On third down, Mayfield. Dumping it off for Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. From the gun, Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Following the interception here, Rivers. Now he's flushed out left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Rivers again. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Here we go.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was really difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Ready?
Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, go orange. Hey, orange.
On third down, Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Boy, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play. But when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Baker Mayfield, obviously the #1 pick overall. That was controversial, though. What ultimately made the Browns go in his way?
Well, post-draft, I did hear a Browns executive talk about the efficacy of Baker Mayfield. In other words, how people rally to him, how people respond to him. He talked about seeing him at a workout, how he showed up, yelled out to the other guys. They yelled back with the same response, ran right to him, and they were ready to start the workout. He said things like that and his talent tipped the balance in his favor to go #1.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right,
Mayfield now from the 50. Got an open man. It's Radley. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. That goes for a gain of 31. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gone.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Watch him now, Barney. Detroit. All right, here we go. Detroit.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd down, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And he is all the way up past the 25. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
2nd down, Rivers. And to the right side here is Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Allen's first catch. Good for a first down.
Hurry up. Keep it skinny. Wait. 12. Wait.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack.
Ready? Ready? White! Hey, left! Behind!
Now Rivers. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Rivers on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack.
One now a little bit. White!
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22.
Hurry up!
A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and put nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Stay there.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
White! White! Behind!
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Over the middle, complete. That's Bird. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. More from Cleveland after this. Back to the ground now with Gordon. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
12.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
The false start hurts him there a bit, backs him up to 2nd and 9. Rivers now on 2nd down. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And it'll bring up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Play fake. Rivers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bird. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football. And
it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Lucky 56.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius. Randall. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. Mayfield on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Leopard! Leopard!
They go to Johnson again. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Okay, Mark, you got 4. You got 4. Let's go, fellas.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And still nothing on the scoreboard. It remains a scoreless tie. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Throwing on 1st down, Jones. Going underneath for Gordon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Chargers on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Jones now operating from the gun. And this one is incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Well, some good news, partner. We will not have a scoreless tie as we finally get our first points of the contest here in quarter 3.
Yeah, just a field goal, but with the way those defenses ruled in the first half, that could be a big 3-point play right there, couldn't it?
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception and as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Finding room to the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Now Gordon on 1st down. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Ohio!
Now Jones looking to throw on second down. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball to the clock. The Chargers on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away into 4.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
Gun! Hurry up, here we go. Blue landing. Gun!
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Johnson, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2nd down, Mayfield.
What a game this defense is.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Jones to throw on 2nd down. For the sideline, that's taken in by Allen. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. To throw on 2nd down, Jones. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining, so they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. On second down, they'll run with Gordon down to the 25. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a two-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They go with Chubb on second down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for our visitors, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.
thicker the ply, thicker the ply, thicker the bag.